part of the reason the title of the episode is damn shit. I'm reaching too much. All right, here we go. From the top. Xinyaface.com. So spell it out. Let me spell it one more time. XINYAFACEDOTCOM. You spell the whole thing out. Rise and Love family, you already know what it is. Xinyaface.com has come back to the pod. Welcome back to my squad. Sa. I appreciate you. If it is your first time tuning in, let's not make it your last. Today's episode is called Imani means faith, and it is one of the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, which recently ended. Don't worry when I'm saying faith or when I'm talking about Kwanzaa or celebrations, things of that sort. I'm not here to preach to you. Like always, I am here to share my reflections from my own life with you. So without any further ado, let's get it. 'Twas the season. So happy, gently used year. It's not brand new. It's already depreciated a little bit. We drove it off the lot. All right. We spun the block a couple times. We, kicked the tires, all that good stuff. But hopefully it is a great year, another great year. Last year came with plenty of challenges. This year will also, but I'm here to continue giving encouragement, to continue showing love to folks. So we can push through. We can push through. All right. If you're struggling with something right now, I'm rooting for you. You're going to make it through. Okay. And if you're happy, I'm proud of you. I'm rooting for you. You know what I mean? If you're anywhere in between, come on with me. So anyway, the other holidays that just recently passed, I had intentions of putting content out before and just didn't get around to doing it. I'm not going to trip about it. I will explain a bit about my absence and why it's been so long since I did put out an episode or put out some content. But happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, fantastic Festivus, and, of course, Kwanzaa, baby. So the reason the title of today's episode is Imani means faith is the last 3 days of Kwanzaa, right? The last 3 principles, which were Nia, Kuumba, and Imani, right? And those stand for purpose, creativity, and faith, respectively. The whole reason I was kind of doing any reflections on Kwanzaa, I had planned to celebrate, to go to an annual celebration for Kwanzaa, but I was out of town at the time. It wasn't possible or feasible for me to attend this year. And so I was feeling a little disappointed. I was feeling a little down about it. But prior to the start of Kwanzaa, I was checking in with my brother and we were just doing a regular check-in, and somehow Kwanzaa came up and he was on board with us just checking in on a daily basis about the different principles, sharing some information, sharing some reflections with each other. And I was so appreciative of it. And so I was still able to engage and do that and share that with somebody else. And so in those last 3 days, or kind of like that entire experience was great. But those last 3 days, I felt very much connected to those 3 principles: purpose, creativity, and faith. So one, like everything else that comes in this episode, this whole episode is connected to those 3 principles, right? The fact that I am recording something at all, that I'm putting something out there, is expression of my creativity, right? This whole project, all the work that I've been putting into trying to get off the ground, all the recordings, all the equipment, all the time I've spent recording, re-recording, framing shots, learning how to do that stuff, editing, messing up edits and re-editing, posting, reposting, right? even when I fell off, right, and making plans, creating schedules around it, right. All these different projects have been an expression of my creativity. And if you hadn't picked up on it yet, we're still going. We're still going, right? And that's connected to my purpose and my faith. And so everything else in the episode is connected to that. And so I'm gonna touch on a couple things and loop back. So a couple updates. One that I really, really have been wanting to share with folks within my circles and my friend groups, and I really only kind of shared it with my family and like a few people, but I'm taken, right. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm taken. I'm not looking. Please don't look at me. If you try to come this way, curve, swerve, get out the way. We're not doing that. So I, I swear I've been wanting to go up to the rooftops and go to the cliffside and yell out to the heavens and anybody in earshot. I'm in love, man, and so now this is the time that I'm able to share for real and say I'm taken. And I'm so happy. And inherited a little family, and I'm just really excited about what the future holds and what we're going to do together, and what we're going to build. And yeah, definitely feels foundational to my purpose, and feeling grateful that the efforts were in service of this lived experience, right? My past efforts led me to where I am today, and so I'm very, very grateful. So connected to that is sorry for that. I was spacing. I was like, oh, where am I in my notes and all that sort of stuff, and I was filling that out. But yeah, connected to that is an update for my career. So just rewinding back a little bit, just for folks who don't know, or just to give you a little bit of context, for the past like 3.5 years or so, I've been working in direct service to youth who are in custodial environments. Okay, they're under supervision. All right, and so I've been providing direct service to them. The first 2 years was in a position where I'm with them throughout their schedules and all that sort of stuff, and working with a very select group of folks. The last 1.5 years or so, I was in a position where I was able to work more specifically in providing cultural supports, resources, and education to youth, as well as supporting youth as they prepare to transition to different placements and transition back into community. And as much as I love working with the kids, man, I really do. The situation that I was in terms of kind of like where I'm like physically located, where I live, the work that I was doing, at least the level of the work that I was doing, the relationship I was in at the time, my life plan, I was feeling stuck, right? And things were not going the way that I wanted them to. And so, this project came from that. Some other changes came from that. But I had been looking for professional opportunities to move up, right? To do something different. And it might have even been in different organizations. And an opportunity came up that was in a department within the same organization, within a department, within a department that I was interested in joining. But the position was one that seemed like it was a big leap, a big jump from what I have been doing. So my, most recent position has been one of like mid management, right? Like not supervisory, not entry level necessarily. It's kind of in the middle, right? But this job opportunity that came up was one that was not only supervisory, not only managerial, but also running and responsible for a department. And so to me, I was like, that's too big of a leap. I got to put my, I got to put my work in. You know, um, I have to make my way and kind of pay my dues in order to get into a position like that, right? Something like if I was working in the department for a while and then went for something like that, that would make sense to me. So I initially brushed it off. I was like, oh yeah, no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me. I was thinking maybe, okay, maybe somebody from the department goes for that job, gets it, and then I can backfill their position or go for their position in order to get into the department. So I was like, all right, cool. That was until I had people start encouraging me to go for it. And initially I still like brushed it off. I was like, they're just gassing me up, they're just, saying, oh yeah, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? And that general level of encouragement that, friends do with each other and, that folks do maybe without giving the detail. Right. And then more people started encouraging me and more people started filling in the detail of why they thought it was a good idea for me to go for it. And so I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I started to listen. I did not listen at first to folks. I was like, oh yeah, they're just, they're just boosting me up. They're just gassing me up. But then I started thinking about it. I was like, wait. And I looked at the position description again and thought about my skills and my past career experience and my education. I was like, yeah, I could see myself doing this actually. And so I decided to go for it, that why not, that I could very well do it, that I believed in myself and in my ability to be successful in the role. And guess what? You can call me Director X now. You dig? Yeah, I was able to obtain the rotational position as a director of the department. And I've been doing it a little over a month now. And it's, man, let me tell you, it has been a learning experience. My email inbox the week before I actually started, they announced it, and my email inbox started getting flooded immediately. Okay, and then I already had vacation planned, like pretty much my first week starting, and so I like had a half day of work, and then came back, and then my email inbox was even more flooded, and I was doing all sorts of stuff from day one. Boom, hit the ground running. But it's been a great experience so far. It's been amazing. I loved it. I love everything that I'm doing, and I have a great team that I'm working with. So, but that also aligns with my purpose and my faith because it's giving me opportunities to stay connected with my family, right? My little family, and to build things together. And so, pivoting from that, I want to shout out some folks. I want to give thanks to some folks, and I'm going to read from a script, which is not common on the pod or anything like that, but I just want to get it right. And so I'm going to, be looking at this and reading through this because as I was reflecting and I'm thinking about my purpose and my faith and my creativity, I have so many people to thank. And so I'm going to jump into doing that. I'm thankful. Ryan, thanks for helping me to heal from a type of loss that is fairly common, but not many people talk about. Ash, thank you for helping spark and rekindle my creativity. Dede, thank you for supporting me, for working with me on several projects, and for encouraging me. Al and Isaac, thank you for calling to say that you miss me. Yo también. B-Law, Shoulders McGee, Rah Rah. Thanks for hitting my line out of the blue and giving me game and rooting for me. Benny Boy, the white to my black. Thanks for being a sounding board, for sharing resources, and for giving me feedback and tech support. Mama, D, Ash, Chano, and Day. Thank you for flying across the country to surprise me for my birthday. Lou, thank you for reaching out again and again to share burdens and laughs and to show love. Noah, thank you for inviting me to dinner, to lunch, to play cribbage, to come to the Superstars concerts, and to just hang out. Luke, thank you for the beautiful going away present. I'm so proud of you. Brock, thank you for your forgiveness, little big brother. Jello, Mac, Aaron, and Ardell, thanks for rooting for me and encouraging me. Becca, thank you for sharing what was at the time low-key news and for giving me so much love. Sa. Princess Sarita, the unicorn. Sa. Thank you for blessing my life and blessing my future. Mi corazón. I thank the heavens above for allowing us to find one another. And now we're locked in por vida. To everyone out there who called, texted, reached out, showed love, and rooted for me, even if we didn't talk. I'm so grateful. Please know I'm always rooting for you to win. I'm not trying to waste time on this earth praying on anybody's downfall. So, the thanks that I have for everybody, like even the folks, like, please understand, if I just focused on showing gratitude, the whole video would be like hours long, right? I'm grateful for things big and small, moments big and small, and I value them all. Bars. But thank you. If I didn't mention you by name, I apologize, but I still appreciate you. So just to close things out, my purpose is to love and uplift my family, my community, and my people. When I say my people, I also mean you, regardless of any differences we may have. You are my people and I am yours. So I'll continue to share myself, to provide encouragement, and to try to make you laugh and smile. And of course, rise and love. Until next time, peace. Rise and love, family. All right.